The SAS Challenge Cup Bantam Male Tourney runs December 5th to 8th and features 16 teams from across Western Canada and USA, all competing for the trophy right here in Saskatoon. Today we have the pleasure of sitting down with some of the leadership group from the Saskatoon Maniacs. At the table we have forwards Jeter Corday, Josh Zakreski, and Dustin Renas. Welcome to the show, gentlemen. Josh, let me start right in with you. It's an honor to be named to the leadership group of any hockey team. What does it mean to you to be named the captain of the Saskatoon Maniacs?
Well, I think it's an honor and privilege because I thought a lot of guys could have been named captain on our team, but I'm just going to do the best I can to be a role model for the rest of my teammates.
Yep, no, honestly, it's a great choice. I know you got lots of great players on your team, but it's a great choice they made. Dusty, you've had some great early season success, racking up the points and assists, and also have a great rep of being one of the hardest working and grittiest players in the league. Who are some of the most influential people that have helped you along and develop this along the way in your hockey career?
I'd have to say my dad. He's helped me throughout as a kid. Kind of just showed me the game of hockey. Yep. Showed me how to make time and space, and I'd have to give it out to some of my coaches too. Some of my coaches have made me a tough player on the ice and kind of make me fearless out there. Yeah. And yeah.
That's great. I know you've had some great coaches over the years, so good on them too as well. Jeter, you're widely regarded as one of the best 200-foot two-way players in the Sask League. And while I know your defensive game is a gem, I saw you score one of those bottle-popping, eye-popping goals a couple of weeks ago in a game. And there's only a handful of players I know in this league that could have made that shot. And what's one of the most important aspects of your game overall that leads to this great two-way play?
Well, I take pride in my defense, help out the defense in the defensive zone, help out my wingers. And then I also like to practice my offensive skills. I know offense is another part of the game that I have to work on too. So I practice stick handling, shooting, get an edge on defensemen, get that hard shot. And credit to my teammates to help me out down there too. So.
Yeah, that's great. Sticking with that theme then, how many hours a week do you guys spend at practice, either with your team or on your own or in the gym working on skills, just to give the audience here an idea of the type of commitment that it takes to play at this elite level?
Well, it's a lot of commitment. We have 2 games a week usually, probably about 4 practices. On the weekends when we have practices, we usually go to the gym after the practice, get some gym in there. And at home, I take some shots, work on my shot, get that accurate, harder shot that will help me to the next level. Yeah,
so probably you guys are probably spending about 10 to 15 hours a week at least. Yep, excellent. And this is for each of you, and I'll start with you there, Dusty. So this is your draft year, and I know you guys know that, and I want to know how you guys are finding that. Is it any different? Do you feel any extra pressure to have to perform when you know there's so many eyes on you at all times?
Yeah, I feel like there's lots of pressure, but I kind of blow that stuff to the side and just kind of play my game, because that can kind of affect how you play when you're always thinking of that, right? So you just play your own game and work hard.
That's an excellent way to approach it. What about you, Jeets?
Yeah, pretty much the same thing as Dusty. I know if you really focus on all the scouts and stuff like that, you're really not going to get better or play your game. You might play a little more selfish, try to get points. So you just got to try to block that out and play the way you've been playing for your whole life.
Yep. Josh, does it make you play any different? Do you see the game any different, knowing that it's an important year for you guys overall, but knowing that there's a lot more people watching you guys this year?
No, you don't. You just gotta get that aside and back in your head, and your goal is to win the championship. So that's the only thing you really are focused on.
Yep, excellent. And one more there for you, Josh. You've always been one of the hardest workers in the league, great goal scorer, great skater at every level you've played at. How did you develop this skill set overall, and what type of work do you have to put in to keep at that elite level?
I think it took a lot of hard work and determination. It took some real determination every day to get up and have to do the work on and off the ice. It's a real challenge, but you got to do it to get better.
Excellent, you bet. Yeah. So one more for each of you guys. Favorite NHL team and player?
My favorite team is Tampa Bay Lightning. I've always liked them as a kid. And my favorite player is McKinnon because I love the way he skates, I love the way he plays, and he's got a beautiful
You
shot.
can't go wrong with Nate McKinnon overall. Excellent. Jeter?
I don't really have a favorite NHL team right now, but I'd have to go with Pavel Datsyuk for my favorite NHL player. You know, I just think he's got great hands, makes things happen, sets up his teammates, he can score goals. I just feel like I want to be him on the ice sometimes. So
Can you do the Datsyuk and Deke?
I'm practicing it.
Yeah. Josh, what about you?
Sidney Crosby for sure, because he's a good 200-foot player, but he can still rack up points, and he's a good leader too. So
One of the greatest leaders in the game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. Well, thank you, boys. Good luck at the SCC here in December in Saskatoon. That's insight from the three wise men of the Saskatoon Maniacs as they'll do battle and try to come out on top in a very tough Pool D at the Sask Challenge Cup in Saskatoon, December 5th to 8th.